What's the Challenge Charles? Juice BH Games here, and welcome back to the Podium, a series where I used to do charts on the channel, and I used to present it in a top 5, top 10, or as I used to do it, I really used to like doing it, and I thought it was a unique way of doing it, top 3s. But today I want to do something different. Today we are doing a podium of Lacy's favourite Fakémon. So I'm doing my favourite Pokemon from her designs of Fakémon that she has shown over the past 7 episodes of the Fakémon Showcase. But the fact is, I'm going to pick 10, and those designs are not going to be in any way, in a list of any way, shape or form. They are not in any particular order, and it doesn't mean that I don't like this design because I showed it first, and I like this design because I showed it last. Okay? I like all of her designs, and if you want to go and check her out, her links are in the description below. She is Lacy's Favourites on Twitter, and of course, Ulterior Gamer on YouTube, but I think she's changing that in the next few days. I don't know what her new one will be, but it's still Ulterior Gamer for now. So links will be down in the description below, and if she changes it, you know, she can put that in the comment section of this episode to her new link. Whatever that is. If it stays the same link, she just changes the channel name, that's perfectly fine too. But anyway, let's get on with the chart. The first design I've chosen today is this one. I think this is actually a really nice design. It is a lion. It is called Inferno, and honestly, I like it. It's got a dex entry, so I mean that's also a thing. Like, I'm gonna particularly like a Pokemon who's got a dex entry and a possible stat thing, so I can actually see what they would visually look like in the Pokemon world over something that is just a design. But there are some I do like that are just designs as well. Just want to mention that off the top of my head. So this is a Fire Dragon type. It has a Pokédex entry which I like, which is Infernita's fire around its neck and tail is very hot. Enough to cause it to overheat and die if the fire gets really big. Okay, bit dark, but yeah, I definitely like it. It's like the sun in a way. If the sun gets too hot, it's going to die. It's going to go over and turn into a supernova and die and cause the whole world to destroy itself. But that's not going to happen for millions and millions and millions of years. But, you know, this Pokemon, that probably won't be a thing. You know, this Pokemon's probably got a less of a lifespan than the sun. But it looks like the sun, and it's pretty cool in that way, shape or form too. And of course it's a Fire Dragon type, which again is a typing which hasn't been discovered yet in the Pokemon. It's not really part of the Pokemon universe yet, except for like Tortonator. But honestly, I could see in a place where Tortonator is the only Fire Dragon type Pokemon at this moment in time in real life, I could see this Pokemon actually also being part of that canon as well. So Infernator, I really like this. This is the first design I want to show you guys. And then we've got Flamenco. Flamenco is a flamingo Pokemon. It is water psychic and it has stats, which is another thing that makes it amazing. But the fact is, it's the flamingo. Flamingos do not have representation in the Pokemon world at this moment in time, and the fact that there is one here is awesome. I love the idea of a flamingo. I would love to have a flamingo Pokemon in the Pokemon universe right now, but sadly there is not one in reality. But this one is rather good, and it could be where we start getting that flamingo Pokemon. So honestly, I would love to see an actual flamingo Pokemon, and this is Lacy's design for it. It's water psychic, and of course also has the stats of 75 attack, 85 defense, 125 special attack, 100 in special defense, and an 80 in speed. So it's not that fast, but it's a good special attacker and could do really well. Again, I do see it evolving into something that could make it really cool, and flamingos are just awesome. I love seeing the flamingos. They're one of my favourite animals when I go to see them at the zoo. So yeah, honestly, I would love to see a flamingo Pokemon eventually one day, and this would be a good start. And then we have Roscoe. Roscoe is a black ice Pokemon. It is ice and dark. And look how cute this thing is. I would love to have a little plush of this thing in my collection of plushes that I have. Plushes and teddies and stuff like that. I would love to have this thing. I mean, I don't know too much about this Pokemon because all we got is the design. But I like to think it could be, it's a cute Pokemon, but it's probably got a very dark side to it. And that's pretty cool. It's possibly what Sonic would look like as a Pokemon, really. You know, a mixture between Sonic and Shadow. That's what I see Roscoe here as, and it is really cool. I actually really like this design, and it's a rather interesting Pokemon. It looks hella cute, but it could have that serious dark side, and it could evolve into something really, really amazing, or it could stay as its own and be a quite interesting little Pokemon too. Like, sort of like Sneasel in a way, but like Sneasel evolved into Weavile, so maybe this thing will evolve into something dangerous, just like Weavile as well. Anyway, that is another one of my design. Another one of the designs. Now, the next three Pokemon I want to show off here are part of a sort of like a trio, because these are the starters of her region, and that's pretty cool. I always like showing off starters, and I always like starters. Starters are always something fun. So this is Spring Hop here, the grass starter. Pure grass type at this moment in time, but does evolve into a grass fairy type later on down the line, and we probably, yeah, I'm just going to say it, we're also going to be showing off their middle designs later on in this chart, later on in this showcase too. So this is Spring Hop. This is the Spring Bunny Pokemon. Then we have Inferno. We have the Lion Cub Pokemon. It starts off as fire, but it evolves into a firefighting type. So that's pretty cool as well. Oh, it's a really cool Pokemon. And of course, also, you can see how it uses its fire from the top of its head, or it can breathe fire from its mouth. It also can learn. It could burn up really nice. It could burn up and sort of do for things like Flame Charge as well. And of course, also it could have fighting type moves from its paw-like tail. And then we have Pikachu, the Water Psychic type Pokemon, the Circus Elephant Pokemon. Now this is one of the very few starters at its base form that gets a secondary typing. Not a lot of them do, but this one does. And I really like it because of that. And it's an elephant. It's a cute little elephant. You can't say no to a cute little elephant Pokemon. It's just really cute. I like it. Yeah, so that is another one of her. Those are the starters. Spring Hop, Inferno, Rator, and of course, Pikachu as well. So those, a bunny, a lion, and of course a elephant. Yeah, bunny, lion, and an elephant. There you go. So that's another entry. And then next we have Pearly. Is an electric type, and look how cute this little thing is. It is such a cute Pokemon. I would love to have it in. I would just love to have it in my hands and stroke it. It's just so. It's just. Oh yeah, it's just very, very cute and very, very fun. It'd be a very, very fun Pokemon to have. It seems like a reliable thing, and it also, again, I do see it as a baby Zeraora. Literally, that's what I see it as. It's a baby Zeraora. It could evolve into Zeraora, and Zeraora is amazing, and this thing is amazing too. So yeah, I like it because it could evolve into Zeraora, and I would love to use Zeraora in a fight one day. And this little thing is really cute. So this thing could evolve into Zeraora, I think, in my personal opinions. So Pearly is my is part of this chart as well. So there you go, Pearly. And then we have the evolutions of the starters that we've got from Pikachu. We have Pula Plant here, Water Psychic type. We can see instead of bouncing on the ball, it now has the ball up its nose, and that's how it performs its Psychic type moves. It is a water psychic type, and of course, it evolves from polar plants. So yeah, I like it. It's a little kid elephant, and elephants are just so cute and so cool. Elephants are just amazing. I love the idea of this, of polar plants. Awesome, awesome Pokemon. Amazing. Then we have Pixie Bit, which evolves from Spring Hop, is a grass fairy type, and again, it's another bunny, and it's very, very cute as well. I see all three of these Pokemon evolving again into some monster Pokemon. Big elephants, a big rabbit, a big spring rabbit. I'd love to see final evolutions of these Pokemon, and I know Lacy probably is going to be I think I've heard she might be designing them. I don't know what she's designing for Part 8 of the Fakémon Showcase, but I can't wait to see it. And then we have Inferno Punch, evolves from Inferno Roar, and of course is a fire fighting type. So we can see from here, it's the flame on top of its head has got bigger. Of course, it looks like a lion cub, and of course, also now its tail has formed more into a fist, and that's where I can see it learning more. I can see it learning a lot more fighting type moves using its tail, in a way, really, and I like that. A lot of firefighting types use their hands. Actually, all firefighting types use their hands, and this is a firefighting type that or their feet. Basically ligaments, and none of them use their tail as an item. And I think that with Inferno Punch and Inferno Roar and its final evolution will all be about the tail, and that is a pretty cool thing. And the final design I want to show off today is this design. I would probably say it's my favorite. But the fact is, that would be really wrong to say that I have favourites. So this is just one of my favourite designs out of all of the designs that Lacy has shown me over the past 7 episodes. So there we go. We have here a Fire Dark type. There's no particular name for this thing. It could but it's just a basic design. But I love the design of that young Josh Hoo-Ha, the recreation of this design that young Josh Hoo-Ha made because he was inspired by this design. This, I should show off the original drawing. There we go. There is the original drawing. Again, I still kind of think of it like a Vulpix thing, but also it could be a bat. I don't know, or a fox. But I don't know where she was going with it. But I would love to see an official name for this thing. And I'd love to see an actual stat reading. And possibly maybe even an evolved form. I don't know. But I really like this Pokemon. There's its original design. It's dark fire type. And there's its recreation made by young Josh Hoo-Ha. So those are my podium for Lacy's favourite Pokemon. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, those are my podium for Lacy's favourite Pokemon. But the fact is, I didn't want to show it like an actual podium, like saying this is my favourite, this is the top 10, this is in 10th place, because it just doesn't make sense to do that, and I don't want to stop her art from happening by saying this is a bad design or anything like that, because they're all good designs and they deserve to be part of her, her progression as a Pokemon artist. And she is doing amazing work with her designs. Go and check her out. Her Twitter is linked in the description below. She is Lacy's favourite on Twitter. And of course, also she is Ulterior Gamer on YouTube. But I believe she is changing that in the next few days. If she is changing it, she'll drop the new link in the comments. She'll probably drop the comment. She'll probably drop a comment with the new link. But if she's just changing the name of the channel, then she doesn't really need to do that, really, does she now? But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you for the next Fakémon Showcase episode 8, which will probably be out, I don't know, whenever she designs the next Pokemon. She actually has started designing a few, but you know, there's not enough to showcase just yet. I wanna give her a bit more time. So maybe we'll have one in December, maybe towards the back end of December before I go on Christmas break. We'll see. Anyway, until next time, I'm just PH Games. Mean to la Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody enjoy Pokemon. No, oh, wait, no, sorry. Mean to la Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos. Also follow me on Twitter at JoesPHGames, where you'll find out when I upload next. Also, if you want to see some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this end card. So until next time, I'm JoesPHGames and I am out. See you again.